Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy and today we are gonna build a raid farm. Whee! I am on my friend's realm right now and it's called the Elements SMP, and now let's get right into the video. So here I'm just gathering resources, and obviously I'm recording my voice right now after making the video. That's because I had some assistance with building the farm. She is on the server as well, obviously, and she's in my team, and she helped me with building the farm. And a great thanks to her because she was very helpful. And now, here I'm just gathering resources. The last time she was on the server, she died. That's why I had to go collect her stuff. And I'm collecting it now so that I can bring it to her. She is gonna kill herself still with lava so that she spawns at the spawn of the server where I am going to meet her. Now here, I'm zooming off to my nether portal. I sped it up a bit because it takes very long to get there to the spawn. There, she died in lava. Right now in chat, one can see it. And now this on the right side was the spawn portal. That one right there. And I'm going to go through there now. That's a funny guy. And yeah, there I'm gonna meet my teammate. And you guys as well. Now, here we are at spawn. And you can already see her name tag. Here she is. And obviously I gave her all her stuff back. Here we're heading back to the portal so that we can run to the place where we want to build our farm, which is at an outpost, which was given to us by another member of the server very generously, and it's close to 2 other gold farms, which he didn't need anymore, so he donated those to us as well. Great thanks to him as well. Now here we're trying to get through the nether unharmed, which didn't quite work out, as you'll see in a moment. You can already hear them in the background. They're piglins. Very annoying, but also not that weak. Now, they sort of ambushed us, and so I had to kill them. Now, I don't know why that hoglin had to go right into our path, but I had to kill him too, unfortunately. Then there were some more annoying piglins, which I slew quickly, and then I zoomed off to where we will build the farm. Here we are. This is where we are going to build the farm at the outpost. One can't see the outpost quite yet, but you could already see the 2 gold farms that were donated to us. Then we were attacked by overworld mobs, here zombies, and I had to kill those as well. That's the last zombie for now. And then I saw my health bar, and I decided I should maybe eat a little bit something. And then we decided we should start sleeping so that no more monsters spawn. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out, obviously, and our horses were damaged, and we had to build it all up again. After killing all the remaining mobs, we decided we should maybe get our horses back and put them on the leash again. We filled up the creeper holes as good as possible with the stuff we had, and then I had to find the shulker box that was exploded from the creeper and put it back for the rightful owner, which was the one who donated the gold farm to us. His name, by the way, is Ehrenstein. After that, we started off towards the outpost, where we were going to build the farm. My teammate, Dream Solly, had lost her elytra in the nether when she burnt to a crisp, and so she was a bit slower than me. We arrived at the outpost, and I already had prepared something so that we could start off immediately. And then this happened. I need to mention that I did not push her off. She walked off by herself, she told me that. Now I had to kill the pillager because we had to start building the farm there and he was sort of in the way. Then I dropped all the arrows and the crossbow from the pillager for Dream Solly because she had lost her bow in the nether as well, and so she didn't have anything anymore. Now here we're going to look at my test build of the farm. I had to test it beforehand so that I knew that everything worked. I sort of merged two farms and then put a little tint of myself to the farm so that it was as efficient as possible. Now my job was going to be to get the villager, and Dream Solly was going to build the spawning chamber, which is what I'm showing her right now, and I'm emphasizing that it needs a glass block, one block above the spawning block. That sounds a little bit complicated, but it makes sense, I hope. Now here I'm showing her the mechanism of the bubble elevator, so that the pillagers that spawn there can get directly into the farm and be killed there for the bad omen effect. I also designed a little stopping point so that if we didn't want to use the farm anymore, we could block the pillagers off so that we don't get bad omen anymore. Now the whole farm works with a trident killer, which was what I was just looking at now, and the top thing is the spawning platform with lava for the Ravengers, and the other mobs can fall down and be killed by the Trident Killer. After the small tour, I showed her the spawning chamber again so that she could build it because that was the first thing that she was going to build. Then we left the world again and went back onto the Elements SMP to build the raid farm. As soon as we loaded in, I got the chest set up so that she could build the spawning chamber and I could scamper off to get the villager. Now all these things in the shulker boxes are the things that I prepared to build the raid farm. As you can see, Dream Solly already started building and I'm going to head off to the villagers now. After arriving, I gave them some bread so that there magically would be a third villager. After giving them the bread, I ran off so that they could have some personal space. I just tried to kill some time by running around, but I was very impatient, so I quickly went back to the villagers. I realized I might have to let them out of the boat so that there would be that third villager I was talking about earlier, so I got some dirt so that I could build up to the roof to let them out. I accidentally hit one of them while trying to let them out, but after a while I succeeded. I scampered off again to give them their personal space and tried to tame a horse, but it didn't work. And I didn't want to try it again, so I went back to check on them. It obviously hadn't worked, so I tried giving them some more bread. Then I tried to kill some more time, and so I ran around in circles, and then I stood in front of their box, and while standing there, it occurred to me, they need a bed. So I ran off to the shulker boxes with the bed, but I still had bad omen, so I needed to drink some cow milk to get rid of that. Then I got 3 beds, one for the 2 adults to link with, and the third one for the baby villager. I zoomed back as fast as I could and put down the 3 beds. And voila! It worked! I finally got the 3rd villager for the raid farm. Now all the villagers were ready. Well, actually only the one that I needed, because the other 2 are for another farm I've planned. But first, I cleaned up their little box for them. I took away the dirt, and then I took the beds with me again as well, because those I took with me for that future farm I talked about before. I sorted my inventory a bit, putting away the stuff I didn't need anymore. Then I remembered that my teammate had lost her bow and arrows, so I gave her some more arrows that I had. I thought of putting 2 of the villagers in a boat again, so that they could not run away when I transported the 3rd. After that, I couldn't find the other villager anymore, so because I just got damage, I thought I might have lost him to suffocation, but I found him again, and I tried to get him out of that tight corner. After sleeping, I threw away the stuff that I got from the monsters, for example the bow, because I didn't need that stuff. Then I went home through the nether to get some rails to transport the villager. I sped this part up a bit because you've already seen me travel through the nether and it's not very exciting. After arriving at my base, I started looking through the chests for some rails and a minecart for the villager. I also took some building blocks to build a bridge. After that, I flew over to my other island to get some arrows for my teammate. After I had all the stuff I needed, I went back to the farm through the nether. If I was already in the air, I decided to check on Dream Solly's progress. And then I got mildly distracted by something that still needed to be done. I sped this up a bit because I was too incompetent to do this in a quick and efficient way. After I had finally managed to finish that part, I brought all the stuff that Dream Solly had requested to her. After I had done that, I still got rid of those pieces of rotten flesh, and then I flew off to the villager to get the rails set up. After placing practically all the rails I had, it got dark, So I decided to cover off the villagers so that they wouldn't get attacked by monsters. After I figured out that you could see yourself in bed by changing the perspective, I got attacked, and I sped this up a bit because it took a while, but I had to kill all the mobs that attacked me. After getting rid of all those mobs, I could finally get the needed sleep. After the night, I continued building the rail track. And now, just look at the progress that Dream Solly made. After making part of the bridge, I don't know why I didn't make the other part, I placed all the rails I still had and I got the villager. Now, this part went quite smoothly. He just wandered into the minecart. I didn't have to do anything. This took quite a while, so I made another time lapse for you guys so that you didn't have to watch me break all the tracks and set them down at the other end again. I finished the bridge, and afterwards in the background you can see Dream Solly has made tons of progress. After finishing the bridge, I ran back again to get the villager, and I broke all the tracks I could so that I could finish the train track on the bridge. As you can see, I tried pushing the villager and at the same time tried to overtake him so that I could finish the tracks. I managed to get him there nicely, and I blocked him off with a few blocks so that he couldn't roll away again. Now here's Dream Solly working on the bubble elevator for the pillagers, and there's the platform, ready for building. I still broke all the train tracks again, including the bridge, since I thought I wouldn't need it anymore. Well, that was it for today's video, building a raid farm part 1. And you might have noticed, this is my first long video. I had fun making it, and you also might have noticed that the intro and outro are post-recorded, so recorded after making the farm. So I've got a small teaser for you over there. You see that? That's the farm. We'll see the finished farm in part 3 or 4. I don't know how many it'll be. Well, anyway, if you've watched this far, thanks a lot and goodbye.